Hello and welcome to my channel Devi's Mathematics. In this video I am going to discuss about the integration of some trigonometric functions. Dear students, if you find the content covered in the video interesting and useful for you, don't forget to like, share and subscribe my channel. Okay, so first thing, integration of trigonometric functions. So, in order to solve this, you must remember the formulas. Sin C plus sin D, that is equal to 2 sin C plus D by 2 cos C minus D by 2. Sin C minus sin D, 2 cos C plus D by 2 sin C minus D by 2. Cos C plus cos D, 2 cos C plus D by 2 cos C minus D by 2, and cos C minus cos D, that is equal to minus 2 sin C plus D by 2 sin C minus D by 2. These formulas are required always. So, in order to remember it shortly, you can say sin plus sin will give you sin cos, and sin minus sin will give you cos sin. Cos plus cos would give you cos cos, and cos minus cos would give you minus sin sin. And the t ratios are fixed. Here C plus D by 2 and here it is C minus D by 2. Here also they are fixed, C and D. Right. Now we can easily integrate this. So when you will get something like this, you have to convert that into this form. So let us start. Suppose you are given integration sin mx cos nx dx. The first step in this case would be multiply by 2 and divide by 2. So what you get? Half 2 sin mx cos nx dx. So that would be half integration 2 sin a cos b. That means essentially you are converting the product to sum. So that would be sin of m plus n x plus sin of m minus nx dx. Right? So what you will get? Now that would be half integration sin m plus nx dx plus integration sin m minus nx dx. Easily this can be integrated and this can be integrated. So in order to get familiarized, let us work out some exercises. Integration sin 4x cos 3x dx, that is equal to half integration 2 sin 4x cos 3x dx. Half, this can be written as sin of a plus b, that is 4x plus 3x, plus sin of a minus b, that is 4x minus 3x dx. Integration. So half integration, this is the sin 7x plus sin x dx. That would be half integration sin 7x dx plus integration sin x dx, which will give you half minus cos 7x by 7 minus cos x plus c. This is a standard exercise, you must know. Now come to another exercise, integration cos 5x cos 2x dx. Integration cos 5x cos 2x dx. In this case you have to write half integration 2 cos 5x cos 2x dx. So 1 by 2, 2 cos a cos b, cos of a plus b plus cos of a minus b dx. So what you get? 1 by 2 integration cos 7x dx plus integration cos 3x dx, and so you will get half. This would give sin 7x by 7 plus sin 3x by 3 plus c. So if it is of the form cos and sin, you can also do. Now let us work out a bit more complex exercise. Integration cos 4x cos 5x sin 2x dx, that is equal to 1 by 2 integration 2 cos 5x cos 4x sin 2x dx. So what you get? 1 by 2 integration 2 cos a cos b cos of a plus b plus cos of a minus b, right? And that is being multiplied by sin 2x dx. So what you get essentially? 1 by 2 integration cos 9x cos x, right, sin 2x dx. So what you get? 1 by 2 integration sin 2x cos 9x dx plus sin 2x cos x dx, right? So now this can be written as 1 by 4 integration 2 sin a cos b plus integration 2 sin 2x cos x dx. So what you would get? 1 by 4. Now this can be converted 2 sin a cos b, that is integration sin of a plus b plus sin of a minus b dx, plus this is 2 sin a cos b, that is again integration sin of a plus b is 3x plus sin of a minus b dx, right? So what you get? 1 by 4 integration sin 11x dx minus sin 7x dx plus integration sin 3x dx plus integration sin x dx. Now it can be easily integrated. Sin integration minus cos 11x by 11, this is minus minus plus cos 7x by 7 minus cos 3x by 3 minus cos x plus c. Integration sin square x dx. In this case, when you are given powers of sin x, you have to convert it into multiple angles of sine. So that would be integration 1 minus cos 2x by 2 dx. So you will get 1 by 2 integration dx minus integration cos 2x dx plus c. That would give 1 by 2 x cosine integration sin 2x by 2 plus c. So if you have instead of sin square x, you have say cos square x dx. In this case, cos square x can be written as 1 plus cos 2x by 2 dx. So you get 1 by 2 integration dx plus integration cos 2x dx plus c. So what you get? 1 by 2 x plus sin 2x by 2 plus c. Now come to the next integration, say cos cube x dx. In this case, you have so many things you can do. Instead of cos cube x, cos 3x is 4 cos cube x minus 3 cos x. So 4 cos cube x would be cos 3x plus 3 cos x. So cos cube x would be cos 3x plus 3 cos x divided by 4. So you can put 1 by 4 integration cos 3x plus 3 cos x dx. So what you get? 1 by 4 integration cos 3x dx plus 3 integration cos x dx plus c. 1 by 4 integration cos 3x sin 3x by 3 plus 3 sin x plus c. You can also solve this. Suppose you start integration cos square x cos x dx. Put sin x equal to t. That would imply cos x equal to dt by dx, or you will get cos x dx equal to dt. So this is integration 1 minus sin square x cos x dx dt. So integration 1 minus t square dt. So what you would get? Integration dt minus integration t square dt. T minus t cube by 3 plus c. So that is sin x minus sin cube x by 3 plus c. Analyze this. So if you have say odd power of cos x, right? Suppose you have integration cos 2n plus 1 x dx, or you have say integration sin 2n plus 1 x dx. When you have cos 2n plus 1 x dx, you put sin x equal to t. So that is converted into integration cos 2n x cos x dx. If you put sin x equal to t, cos x would be dt by dx, or you will get cos x dx is dt. So what you would get? Integration 1 minus sin square x to the power n cos x dx is dt. So this is integration 1 minus t squared to the power n dt. Now this is a polynomial. You can expand using binomial theorem. Expand using binomial theorem and you solve it. Exactly same way, if you start here, you have to put cos x equal to t. So when you put cos x equal to t, that would imply minus sin x is dt by dx, or sin x dx is minus dt. So what you get? Integration sin 2n x sin x dx, right? This is integration 1 minus cos square x to the power n. This is dt. So integration 1 minus t square to the power n dt. The minus dt here. So this can be also easily integrated. So when you have say even powers of cos x and sin x, even powers of cos x or sin x, you have to convert them to multiple angles, multiple angle formula, right? Now come to the next thing. Suppose integration cos to the power mx sin to the power nx dx. If one of them is odd, say if m is odd, n is even. So if n is even, then you have to put sin x equal to t. And if m is even and n is odd, right, in that case you have to put cos x equal to t. If both are odd, if m and both are odd, you can put any of them equal to t, sin x or cos x equal to t. But the problem starts when both are even. If m and both even, then you have to convert it using multiple angle formula. So in order to illustrate all these things, let us start integration. Say sin 4th x dx. Integration sin 4th x dx. This is nothing but sin square x whole square dx. So you have to convert it into multiple angles, that is 1 minus cos 2x by 2 whole square dx. So what you get? 1 by 4 integration 1 minus 2 cos 2x plus cos square 2x dx. So what you get? 1 by 4 integration dx minus 2 integration cos 2x dx plus, this is now the problem, integration cos square 2x dx. So this is 1 by 4, this gives you x minus 2 sin 2x by 2, this one you have to again convert 1 plus cos 4x by 2 dx. So what you get? 1 by 4 x minus sin 2x plus 1 by 2 integration dx plus integration cos 4x dx plus c. So you get 1 by 4 x minus sin 2x plus 1 by 2 integration is x, this is sin 4x by 4 plus c. Thank you.